All this week, we're following the attempt by Santa Fe County officials to tell residents about the growth management ordinance they're going to be drafting and about their plan to get comment from people who will be affected. It's been a process where not all of the elements of the effort have been well understood. But to their credit, county officials do seem to be making a pointed effort in defining what they're doing and what they're after. KSFR's Marion Cox has this report.
The county is midway into their planning process for the growth management plan update. They have completed meetings in El Norte and El Centro, Pewaukee Valley and Santa Fe County area, and nearest the city of Santa Fe. And this week they're in the Galisteo area basin planning area, and they offered us an opportunity to sit down with them and ask them a couple of questions about how things are going. One of the first things we learned in speaking with Roman Abeyta, the county manager for Santa Fe County, was that growth management planning remains the number one priority for the county, despite the current county challenges with respect to budget and potential revenue deficits. He was clear that the growth management planning effort is the county's number one priority and will remain so, despite the economic crisis and resulting revenue challenges that the county is facing. He concedes that the pace of this growth management planning effort may be affected. That is to say, it may need to slow down a bit in coming weeks and months in order to maintain a balanced budget for the county. But one way or another, this effort will continue even if the county is forced to make cuts in other county services and areas.
This growth management plan has been identified by not only the staff but the county commission as the priority, if there was a priority the county is undertaking. And so when looking at budget cuts and things like that, we are going to go in there with the attitude that, and the previous direction, that this is the priority. So when you stack this up against some of the other cuts we have to make, this is gonna be probably something that makes it through those budget cuts. It maybe not at the pace that we originally anticipated. We may have to slow things down, stretch it out, so that we can continue to operate the rest of the county on a balanced budget. But I think what you're going to find is that other programs may be put on hold as a result of what we're doing with the growth management plan, because this is the county's priority right now.
Roman Abeyta stated that the Board of County Commissioners, as well as his administration, the county administration, both see the current growth management planning effort as an investment in the future. Unlike previous countywide planning efforts, as an example, the 1999 plan update, in retrospect, the county feels that some of those efforts fell short of expectations, in part because funding mechanisms were not put into place alongside new policies and procedures. The county's learned a lesson. This time around, the county plans to do things differently, and they believe in the long run that if they can maintain their focus on this current growth management planning effort in a more coordinated approach, linking ordinances and policies with funding mechanisms, that in the long run the county will save itself and its taxpayers money.
And we look at it as an investment also, because if we plan things right, then what's going to happen is ultimately in the long run we will be saving the county money, because we will have roads in the right place, water lines, sewer lines in the right place, and I think that was one of the criticisms early on of the 1999 plan, was like Jack said, we raised the issue of water and sewer, but then we didn't follow through as a county with actually investing in water and sewer systems.
We also got a chance to hear Jack Kolkmeyer, land use administrator for the county of Santa Fe, tell us what this growth management planning process is really all about from the county's perspective. According to Kolkmeyer, this planning effort is far bigger and more expansive than one key component of the effort, namely land use planning. Kolkmeyer sees this as an effort related to how to do government better, pure and simple. People have to be served, the county has to structure itself better, and the county has to learn how to pay for the services it wants to provide its residents.
It's about how to do better county government. That's what it's about. in totality. If we're going to have better places, they've got to be served better. We've got to structure ourselves better. We've got to learn how to pay for things.
County Land Use Administrator Jack Kochmeyer speaking with KSFR's Marion Cox. We'll have more on this whole question tomorrow on at noon.